Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going with the Jordan 1 PSG. Now in this video I'm going over some lease info, how to buy, the site list, and the resale value. Without wasting any time, let's hop into it. So first we have the resale value. Now this sneaker is going to retail for $140. I believe this is a Jordan 1 mid. Even though I think it looks like a high, I'm kind of confused about the pricing because even Jordan 1 mids don't price for $140, but however this Jordan 1 is. Now the resale is going to be around $250. That is a terrific profit for a sneaker for $140, and it's a very, very good profit margin and a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money on this release. Now what's really important about this sneaker is that it's a very unorthodox colorway. It's not the usual Jordan 1 color blocking, but however it's still a super sick sneaker, and it may not be for everybody, but there's definitely a high enough demand where the resale is going to be crazy. And I think that the limited, like I think these sneakers are pretty limited. I don't think there's a lot of pairs. I think there's maybe like 30,000-40,000 pairs. I'm not really too sure on that, but I can't imagine it's the normal Jordan 1 quantity that usually comes out. Now what's really interesting about the sneaker is that the swoosh is glow in the dark, and I don't think that's on very many sneakers, let alone a Jordan 1. Now moving on to the highest bids here on StockX, you can see that they're around 250, shy of 300. That's where I think the resale value is going to stay the same because we are only one day away from the release. This screenshot has been taken on February 16th, 2021, which is one day before. So I would think that the highest bids that we're seeing here, except for maybe some of the outliers like the 320 and 321 and sizes 6.5 and 7, those are kind of outliers that I think will drop down to around 250, 260. But other than that, the prices on here seem pretty accurate to me on where the sneaker is going to be marketed and the price that it's going to be at after the sneaker is released on February 17th. Now moving on in the site list. Now other sneakers dropping on February 17th, like I said before, and I believe that the only sites these sneakers are dropping on are Sneakers, Finish Line, JD Sports, DTLL, Foot Locker at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now in terms of manual, I would definitely suggest going for Nike, Nike sneakers, which is pretty obvious, pretty easy to submit your entry, not easy to get them, but it doesn't really take much, of your time. Finish Line has a pretty decent, manual friendly site because of the waiting room, but however once you do get into the website, it's kind of trash, it's kind of garbage, it freezes and it just crashes a lot. JD Sports kind of the same. They have a nice waiting line, type of entries, so manual users have more of a shot, but the website is so crashed and broken by the time you get in, it's very hard to secure the pair. DTLR, I don't know how manual friendly those are. And Foot Locker, check your Foot Locker app, make sure you see if it's in your city or in your town. If it is, make sure you throw some head starts on there, and try your best to get an in-person pair. Now I live in Boston. Now not a lot of sneakers come to Foot Lockers near me, and this one does, and I'm super hype about that, and I'm really looking forward to trying to get a pair in person via Foot Locker. And all these websites that I went over, they're all dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern time, but if you are going on the app, make sure you set a reservation and enter your head starts before the timer is up. So I would go ahead and check that right now. Now moving on to the least info, the best sizes, sizes 6 through 8 and 9 to 11. All sizes are going to be profitable. I'm probably going to go outside those ranges. I'll probably go for like 8.5 or go for 11 and higher, just to secure my odds of getting a pair. The cop risk is very low to none. I don't think there's any way of the sneaker bricking, especially when a small retail at $140. I don't think you have any risk in losing money or going through the headache of sending an item back. But also the success rate is low. A lot of people going for them. Like I said, I believe that these are very, very limited, and I don't see a lot of people getting their hands on them and a lot of sneakers coming out. So the opportunity and success of getting a pair is also very low. So just keep that in mind if you miss out. There's a lot of releases coming out this month. If you miss out on this one, no big deal. Go ahead and get the next one. Now, if you do get a pair, where to sell it? Now, everybody has their own preferred ways of selling. StockX can go to some of the easiest way to sell is because you can upload the photos and, you get notified, kind of where the market's at. So you can always be changing the price of your sneaker. And also, it's very seamless. You just, like a StockX, you don't even have to post an image. You can just list it up. Grail, you have to post a couple images. Not too bad. But they do take a very high percentage of the cut, so I'd not recommend going through them. Grail does a good way to make connections and they really list your item, but they do take a pretty hefty cut as well. eBay, 0% sales fee over $100. I don't see why you wouldn't go with eBay. I always love going to eBay, but there are some scams out there with eBay, so you got to be careful of those, and also local meetups. Once again, great way to make profit, 0% cuts if you're meeting up, especially if you're getting cash back. That's a win-win. But but just be careful with these meetups. Go to a well-lit area, go to a neutral area like like a parking lot, like a McDonald's, Starbucks, whatever your preferred area is. Just make sure you stick to that. And if it's any kind of you're sketched out by the interaction, just don't go for it. There's going to be someone else to buy that sneaker, so don't force yourself into doing something you're uncomfortable with. Now moving on, that wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked. If you guys liked, subscribe, much appreciated. Check out the videos popping on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.